So, where were you born and where did where did you grow up and stuff? Is that a similar place to where you live now?
Yeah, I grew up in Connecticut in Reading, and yeah, I've been here all my life really. So yeah, kind of just started mountain biking with my dad. Like we have some small trails here um, nearby, so it's quite easy when I was younger just to get out with him and kind of ride bikes and kind of start just yeah enjoying that and kind of progressing from there, I guess.
Cool. And what sort of, bike riding did you do when you were a kid? Did you do was it straight into mountain biking? Did you do BMX? How did it sort of evolve?
Yeah, it was. I guess that's when I was younger. I was you know as every as some kids start like yeah like pretty young, probably 3 or something. I don't know. I got on a bike and yeah, I just kind of just rode, I guess, like cross country trails, I guess, around our like nearby our house, and just I think I did that for a couple of years, and I got into BMX and raced that for a few years as well. I don't know, I might have been like probably 10 or so, like doing that. Kind of forget sometimes, to be honest. And then yeah, like when I was a bit older, like me and one of my buddies, we started doing, I guess, like almost like more, free ride, just doing some stuff at the park and having fun with that. And we slowly got some like interest in doing um, downhill races. So that's uh, uh, kind of where it started. Like I did my first downhill race at Mount Snow in Vermont,
Wow, that's a
and
pretty tough
then
track to start on.
yeah, and that kind of from then on that kind of started like I guess a big time where we did a lot of racing on the East Coast, me and my dad and some of our friends, and yeah.
Cool. And then how, obviously, how did you get on in them first downhill races? Did you do pretty well straight away?
Oh, I don't really remember. But, I don't know, I just always remember having a lot of fun and, like, yeah, I would've been probably, like, 12 to 14, I guess, like, racing some of those series, and then always, I guess, like, kinda my main competition those days was my dad, and always just kinda wanted to beat him and stuff, so that was always a fun little dynamic between us.
Great.
But I think I raced, like, nationals when I was 13 or 14, and then I think I started racing like junior expert and pro from like when I was 14 to 16. So kind of like picked up quickly, I guess, from there.
And back then, did you get any help off any sponsorship, or was it just all sort of from your mum and dad?
Yeah, I mean, we had like a little team in BMX, and then I feel like we always kind of partnered with some of like our friends, and then I forget like what age I was exactly, but we got some support like with Kurt Voorhees, and they had like his little Santa Cruz program, his All Ride Academy program.
Yep.
So we got like some support with him on bikes. So that was pretty good. But yeah, my parents supported me through a lot of it.
Brilliant. And so, what was your first, sponsorship where you got support and you got part of a program and all your bikes and stuff was what was your first major sponsor?
Yeah, I guess it would have been like through Kurt with his like All Ride Academy, um, and just getting yeah a downhill bike or two for the year. So that was like pretty helpful through him. And
And
then that's yeah.
from there was there any at that point was there any sort of interest from the Santa Cruz Syndicate guys to get you move you over to that program at all?
I mean, I'm still pretty young, so I'm gonna go probably not. But um, I did some bigger races in 2010, I think when I was like 16.
Yep.
And then I always really like kind of like hang around the pits, I guess, and seeing all the big racers and everything. And yeah, I think that year we met the Yeti guys at Wyndham, so
Ah,
that was kind of a cool little thing. Yeah.
brilliant. And s- at that time when you kind of met the Yeti guys, were you did you have a pretty big focus on becoming a downhill racer? Was that the goal at that point in your career?
I feel like I feel like at that point I still didn't really like I guess know what I wanted to do. I just knew I loved I guess riding and racing mountain bikes and thought it'd be really cool to be on, a bike like Yeti and everything. So I think even for a while, like I took it pretty casual, thinking this was going to be like my job, I guess, and just I guess focus on just enjoying it.
Brilliant. And so, how did that evolve, Richie? Did they start, taking you to all the US national rounds and stuff? And then how did that evolve into you going and racing the World Cups?
Yeah, I got I guess pretty lucky with them. Like we got picked up the next year in 2011, and um, we did a bunch of US rounds on the East Coast, and um, I believe that year I ended up doing like a video shoot with them over in Europe. So that was like really neat getting to go over there and kind of seeing some of the World Cups and just I guess seeing a bit of the racing. And so yeah, that year um, I pre-rode at Val di Sole and Mount Saint Anne.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty neat. Just like yeah, doing more national stuff on like a little bit higher of a level, and then yeah, getting to see the kind of the World Cup scene and getting to ride a track or two.
Well, and was that so? Would you have still been like in the youth category age then? So was that the year before you would start racing junior?
Yeah, that would have been just the year before.
Yeah. And what after you'd done that, did that give you a bit of a spark and thinking, wow, this is cool. This is what I'd like to be doing.
Yeah, for sure. Like, remember riding with, I guess, some of you know, the pro riders on the team, and yeah, I think I got pretty motivated to kind of keep doing that and improving.